So we're going to do the bottom poly bush, the bottom joint, because the bush is tore. I've lined it up on the ramp. I've slackened off with the brace. I put a yellow tape around so I know that that side fits, just to speed it up a little bit. We've got the poly bush kit, Powerflex Black Series poly bushes to fit the Jaguar, which the running gears on Jaguar XJ40. And I'll turn this on. We'll get it to a better height to work on. So the wheel nuts are slackened. That'll do. Drop it onto its stops. Make it safe. And I'll take the wheels off. Right, now we can see the problem here. The shock absorber is mounted here below the torch, and the bottom mount on the shock absorber, just about to see that the rubber's all chewed up there. So we're going to take the bolt out of there, 16mm ratchet and spanner. That'll give us access to the bush. We'll get the bush out, put the poly bush in. Okay, now hopefully we can see that's the shock absorber, and there's the bush all chewed up on the bottom. So luckily I'd copper slipped the bolt so it came out nice and easy. It's only been in 3 years, so I have to take that bush out and replace it with a new poly bush. Hammered the centre out, and now we're just hacksawing through the sleeve. Can't do it very well. We're almost through now. I can't do it very well one-handed, so put this camera down. The bush is halfway out now. I'm hammering it out with a socket of just the right diameter, and we're halfway through. Soon be done, but I need 2 hands. So now we can see the old bush is completely removed. It tapped cleanly out in the end. There's the old bush is here, and there's the cut I put in it. You can see too well, just down there. I didn't go right the way through, just enough to relieve the pressure off it, allow it to collapse slightly. That's the bush that came out, completely torn away from the existing. You need to slacken these bolts off when you readjust your suspension height, and I didn't slacken the shock absorber bolt off when I readjusted my suspension height, so now I'm paying for it. Right, those are the poly bushes that are going to go in. One from that side and one from the other side, and then that's the centre that slides in. All of these pieces here will be assembled with the correct grease that came with them for to allow them to move and facilitate easier removal next time. So the next time you see this, the bush will be in position, and then we'll do one with the shock absorber back on. There's the 2 halves of the poly bush in. The poly bush from that side, the other half from that side, and then you tap the steel bush in the centre of it. It's all been assembled with the correct grease. I'm going to copper slip the bolt up. I'll need 2 hands to lift the assembly up, line up the bolts, push the bolt through and torque it up. But torque it up when the weight is on the vehicle this time, not torque it up and then adjust the height of it. So I'm just going to put it all together and nip it up for now. There we go. All assembled, the bolt in. proved a little bit difficult by myself, lifting the quite a heavy stub axle and assembly up while trying to line up the hole. So I ended up using a screwdriver from the far side, and once I got it in a little bit, I could use the screwdriver as leverage to line up the hole on this side to get the bolt in, and then just run the bolt down and it fed itself straight through. So now we've just got to do the same again on that side. There's the second one out. I cut it again, but took a proper hammering to get that bugger out. And again, that bush had disintegrated inside, half the bush. So now I'll go under here. We've got the new bush fitted, or greased up, to line it back up. It was also a little bit of a job, so I had to drop the car down on the lift and then use the bottle jack to take the weight of the suspension to line it up, so I could I had both hands free then to put the line the bolt up, tap the bolt through the hole, and again I've just tightened them up, just nipped them up loose at the moment, and I'll torque them up when the weight of the car's on the floor. So if this has been any use to you, like and subscribe. I'll do a few more of these. See you next time.